Hey guys, welcome back to the Shipmate YouTube channel. This week we're talking all about lots. So whenever we're talking about lot numbers, you know there's going to be lots and lots to talk about. Well guys, since we're talking about lots, you know what would help us out lots? If you could like or subscribe. Well, without further ado, let's get into lot numbers and why they matter. A lot number is a number used by a manufacturer, a distributor, basically anyone who's in the movement of goods to track items that are made of components from the same production batch, right? So let's say today I was sitting here and I was making, let's say, a protein powder, right? So I'm making a protein powder. I'm going to be combining all kinds of different ingredients into that protein powder. And I'm going to be doing that today. It's important to assign a number to this specific lot that says that this was made today and it was made using the ingredients in, this particular batch, right? So this allows us to track when it was made and, what the components of that were. And it allows us to track that specific batch or that specific lot all the way throughout its logistics lifespan, right? So whether you're a manufacturer sending this off to a distribution center who's sending it off to a store, you're going to be able to always know when that product originated and what went into that product. This is really important because back to my example with the protein powder, let's say, maybe the whey protein that was used in the blend had some sort of issue with it and it was getting people sick, right? We would then be able to find every affected lot that used protein from that purchase order all the way back through, right? We can find out what store it went to. We can find out what warehouse it was stored in. We can find out where this is currently located, and we can either recall it or we can get it out of the warehouse and destroy it, right? So having a lot number allows us to kind of work back through the supply chain to find where, product ends up in case of recall, some sort of fault, any kind of problem that would require you to need to look up to where that product is. So why is this important? Well, this is important mostly for health and safety and because, of course, Uncle Sam requires it, right? So a lot of different industries, especially manufacturing, are required by the government to have lot numbers and to track, this production process. So, if you're going to be dealing with manufacturing or you're going to be dealing with warehousing, shipping, distribution, you're going to want to be aware of, these lot numbers. Now, where can you find a lot number? Well, it can be on a lot of different places. It can be on the bottom of the bottle, the back of the bottle. It can be on a box. It can be pretty much anywhere. And this can make it hard to identify at times. But a lot of times they'll have the word lot number or batch number above this number. This number usually contains a prefix and then usually a computer-generated set of numbers. Usually it's just a numerical, count up, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But this is generated usually by use of computer. So for example, I got me some chow mein right here, and when I look at the chow mein, I can find down here under the Best By date a lot number, right? I have a XA as the prefix, and then 0951. So if there was something wrong with chow mein, and let's say, salmonella got into the food or something, we could find out where those affected cases are, whether they're at stores or warehouses. So it's a really cool and really important tool that we have in logistics in order to backtrack through inventory. Some other key things about lot numbers that are important. It's important to keep lot numbers isolated, right? You don't want to mix this. This comes in whether you're shipping or storing or whatever. You want to be sure that you're not really mixing these lot numbers. So for example, if I have lot 57 and lot 58, I don't want to store these on the same pallet in the same warehouse in the same store, right? because that's going to let these intermix, and then we're going to lose track of things. So just like if you have a bunch of different SKUs, you won't want to store the red cups with the blue cups, right? You want to keep these things separate because they were made with different ingredients on a different date, with a different process. And, this assures that everything is compliant and done right. So just remember to isolate your lot numbers. It's also important to track these, right? So when you're doing POs, when you're doing any kind of stock transfer, when you're doing any kind of paperwork, you want to make sure you're including that lot number on there to, make sure that all the information is being transferred along with the physical product. So guys, I hope you learned something about lot numbers. There's a lot to learn about them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could do us a favor, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share. It'll help us a lot. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.